Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, it's still not enough? Like there's a silent voice inside you, whispering that you're doing something wrong, even though you're trying your best. What if I told you the secret isn't about working harder, being perfect, or achieving more? What if the real shift comes from learning who you're becoming, not just what you're accomplishing? Every choice you make, every thought you think, every reaction you have, it's shaping you. You are never the same person you were yesterday. And the most beautiful part, you can choose whether that inner change moves you closer to peace, strength, and joy, or farther away from them. And that choice happens every day. Let me tell you a story about Serena Williams. She's one of the greatest athletes of all time, a champion on the tennis court, but she also learned something deeply valuable about presence. Early in her career, Serena focused intensely on winning. She chased titles. She chased perfection. But over time, something started to shift. She began talking about something deeper, not just hitting the ball harder or training longer, but how she showed up in the moment. In interviews, she shared something powerful. She said, "I always believe I can play good, but the most important thing is just believing." That's a beautiful shift. From obsessing over outcomes to anchoring yourself in presence and self-trust. Serena learned to calm her mind and focus on what she could control: her breath, her belief, her presence. And that inner shift made her unstoppable. And that's what this journey is about. Focusing less on what you want to achieve and more on who you're becoming. Because when you grow from the inside out, the rest begins to flow naturally. So how do you begin? How do you cultivate this inner excellence that even world-class performers talk about? There are 4 gentle daily practices that help you step into that life, one moment at a time. First, give the best of what you have today. And this doesn't mean perfect every day. Some days you bring 100%, and some days maybe just 30 or 40. Whatever you can give from your heart today is enough. Success isn't about outcome. It's about effort, presence, and heart. Second, be present. The past has passed. The future hasn't arrived. All you truly have is this moment. And fear can't live in presence. When your mind settles here, even for a few breaths, you feel calmer and clearer. Third, be grateful. This isn't just saying thank you. Gratitude is a muscle you can train. When you start noticing the small things, the warmth of your morning light, the softness of a breath, a kind smile from a stranger, your inner strength grows quietly. Fourth, focus on what you can control. There is so much in life that isn't up to us. And trying to control everything, it drains you. But your routines, your kindness, your choices, those are yours. And they matter more than you realize. Let me share another story. This one from a woman whose voice shaped generations. Maya Angelou was a poet, a writer, and a fierce soul. She lived through pain, discrimination, loss, and hardship. Yet she spoke about strength in a way that still resonates. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Maya didn't deny her struggles. She didn't pretend life would always be easy. Instead, she acknowledged the pain and kept living meaningfully through it. She turned her inner experience into wisdom, into courage and healing, not just for herself, but for others who read her words or walked alongside her work. That's the essence of inner excellence. The ability to meet difficulty with strength and to transform discomfort into clarity. Because when life squeezes you, when tension hits, when outcomes shift, when things don't go as planned, what comes out is what's already inside you. And you can choose to cultivate peace, not panic, joy, not fear, presence, not pressure. This isn't easy. It takes courage, not the loud kind, not flashy, but quiet and steady. It's the courage to face your fears, the courage to sit with discomfort instead of running from it, the courage to surrender your ego so you can stand in humility and truth. Humility doesn't mean thinking less of yourself. It means seeing yourself clearly, your strengths and your limitations, and accepting that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You are enough, and your inner potential is waiting for you to reach for it gently, wisely, every day. Let me share one more real story. This one from someone who spent her life redefining success in terms of contribution, persistence, and impact. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a Supreme Court justice. She didn't live in the spotlight for recognition, nor did she chase applause. Instead, she focused on steady effort, patience, and lifelong learning. She once said something that captures this journey beautifully. Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time. Ruth didn't wake up one day fully formed. She grew into her purpose over years. Years of quiet resilience, showing up even when the path was unclear. She lived inner excellence, not by chasing titles, but by embodying steady devotion to justice, to clarity and heart. And that's exactly how you build the life you want. Not by waiting for permission, not by waiting for a sign, but by taking one small step today, by giving your best even when it's imperfect, by practicing presence, by choosing gratitude, and by focusing on what you can control. Imagine yourself walking through life like that. Calm, strong, joyful, free, every day, little by little. Shaping the life you want, the relationships you want, the impact you want to have. You don't need permission. You don't need anyone to notice. You just need to start now. One small step, one breath, one choice. And over time, those steps become your path, your way of being, your inner excellence. Because at the end of the day, life isn't about the medals, the recognition, or how many zeros are in your bank account. It's about who you're becoming and the love, the courage, and the peace you carry along the way. You have everything you need inside you. Start today and see where that journey can take you.